Hi, I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly Meltdowns breakdown of The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 4, entitled, Here is Not Here. I literally don't know where to begin with this episode. I don't, and I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke for 20 minutes and act like I do. We learned a lot this week. We learned a lot about Morgan, where he learned his daily mantra, all life is precious. He learned it from a guy named Eastman, a former prison psychologist who is in charge of rehabilitating people who were absolutely knucking futs. And Eastman hit the lottery with batshit crazy Morgan. Morgan has been lost. He's been lost, roaming around with his spear. He's a cold-blooded killer now. We found out what clear meant. Clear meant to get the fuck out of Morgan's way. Okay, that's what clear meant. And he is clearing it. He's clearing it. We witnessed him burning down his own house. He cleared that out. He got rid of a bunch of walkers while burning them on a pit. Or not so much a pit, just burning them. And attracting other walkers, and I guess just clearing them all out. Because when he leaves, he makes himself this little area that he surrounds with little spears. So it's his little spear sanctuary, his little spear fortress of solitude. Anyway, so he meets up with Eastman, and Eastman, he's got a jail in his living room. I mean, who doesn't? Come to find out, the reason that is because his family was murdered by some sicko that, he tried to help in prison. And the guy broke out, killed his wife and son and daughter. So he decides, I'm going to go get this motherfucker, and I'm going to take him back to my cabin, and I'm going to starve his ass to death. And then after 47 days, he goes to turn himself in, and oh my God, look, the world turned to shit. So now we know it took 47 days for the world to turn to shit. So take mental note, when this shit actually does happen, you have 47 days to handle whatever you need to handle. 47 days to put your super cool zombie apocalypse squad together. Well, he teaches Morgan Aikido. And I think that this has a lot to do with the title. Here is not here. You're here, but you need to take yourself away from here. And I'm going to teach you Aikido. I'm going to heal your soul. This is some kind of God don't rip me a new one, but some kind of karate jiu-jitsu shit, okay? So just calm down already. Calms his soul, chicken soup of his soul, and teaches him not to kill. You don't need the spear anymore. You got a super cool stick now. You're going to give people chances because all life is precious. So it does take him out of the moment and brings him back, which seems to be a big thing with The Walking Dead is, you can't come back. Well, yeah, you can't. Okay, Daryl came back. He was a crazy-ass, stupid-ass redneck. He fucking came back. Okay, Rick, he came back from his dictatorship. And what else? What else happened? Carol. No, wait. Carol was in a good place, but she's got... There's a cat ear. A cat ear. Do you want some camera time? Is that what it is? Everyone, this is Finley. He's irritated, but happy. Okay? Good. Again, jumps in front. I can't live like this. So anyway, Carol was in a good place. Now she's Rambo Ninja Stealth Carol, but we don't really want her to come back, do we? No, we don't. Merle kind of came back a little bit. He had he saved the group. He saved them from, a little bit. He put a speed bump in the road between the prison and the governor. So basically, this is where Morgan learned all of this crap, the peace-loving crap. Okay? And he's been using it since he's been around the group, and hopefully maybe it'll bleed onto the others in a good positive way, but I don't see that happening with Carol. No, she's not going to be down with that shit. This just proves that people come in our lives for a reason. Morgan met Eastman for a reason, and it was for a short bit of time because Morgan did kind of, once again, get someone killed because of sheer stupidity. But in his defense, he didn't know at the time when he strangled that guy that we all carried it. But still, it's the point. When they went out there to get the tarp, he had like a PSDT whatever moment, and Eastman had to bail his ass out, and he got bit. He got bit, and he died. He had to die. I don't know who shot him, because neither one of them were killing anybody. So I don't really know how that panned out, but apparently they went out and he either killed himself or Morgan, who really gives a shit? He's dead. I wish they would have shown in a flashback what happened to Dwayne. I know they talked about it, but they never showed it. I'm just curious what really happened. I think there was, that was a pivotal part of Morgan, his son. But, of course, we didn't get to see that. So let's just move on. Another thing I'd like to point out. Morgan didn't kill the hippie wolf. I called that 3 weeks ago during my first vlog. I said he didn't do it, and he didn't. He's got him tied up. He's going to try to rehabilitate him. But hippie wolf ain't having it. He said, look, I appreciate the effort and all, but I'm going to kill you. My people are going to kill you. You're all going to die. This can't exist. Done. I mean, seriously, it's a waste of time. And this frustrates Morgan. But what frustrates me is how many more people are going to fucking die because of Morgan. And don't get me wrong, I respect Morgan. He's trying to be a real, compassionate, good person. And it's hard to be an asshole in times like this. It's hard to be an asshole. I love my teenage son. He does stupid shit sometimes, but I've got to be an asshole no matter how understanding. I can't rehabilitate the kid. He's just got to learn the hard way. Some people can be rehabilitated, and some people have to learn the hard way. Okay, this is what we learned tonight. Aikido. Aikido is a Japanese form of self-defense and martial arts that uses locks, holds, and throws in the opponent's own movements. They don't kill. You just defend yourself. And it's just movements. It's not teaching defense. It's just teaching you how to defend yourself. Morgan is not going to be able to rehabilitate this hippie wolf. You can't rehabilitate people on the fucking Walking Dead at this point. 2 words, Glenn and Nicholas. Not even going to finish that statement. Again, I love Morgan, but his peacekeeping, tree-hugging bullshit just makes me want to punch him in the vagina. So after this 90-minute journey of the misadventures of a goat named Tabitha, a lunatic named Morgan, and Twisty the Clown, I have some fun facts. Fun fact number 1, Eastman's played by John Carroll Lynch, who played, ta-da, Twisty the Clown and John Wayne Gacy on American Horror Story. He was also in Fargo, the original Fargo, the movie, not the TV series. He was in Gothica. He was in a bunch of movies. You should definitely IDB him. He's a great actor. Oh, I'm going to give a shout out to Patrick Prentice, a good friend of mine, because he thinks he's going to get super famous off my vlog. So, another fun fact, a bunch of crazy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle intertwines in this episode. And I got this courtesy of my good friend Anthony Max, who is a brilliant tattoo artist at No Regrets Tattoo Emporium in Memphis, Tennessee. Look him up, look them up. Here are the facts, the fun facts that he helped me come up with. I'm not going to lie, he came up with all this shit. I'm just going to regurgitate it like I came up with it. Turtles be everywhere in this episode. The turtles were on Eastman's shirt. The turtles were in the artwork. His daughter, that piece of drywall that got broken, that picture, there were turtles in it. Eastman is the name of the person who created Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Duh. The stunt coordinator of this show is the guy that played Donatello in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies from the 90s, kids. Not the recent ones, the 90s version. So basically, Morgan is Donatello and Eastman is Splinter. And both Kirkman and Eastman created two of the most successful black and white comic books in history, The Walking Dead and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So there are your fun facts, courtesy of Tony Max, and I appreciate it very much. I want to give a couple of shout outs real quick. The Walking Dead virus, The Talking Dead. There are a bunch of other groups that I'm a member of on Facebook and all kinds of social media, and they are sweet and kind enough to allow me to post in their groups. And I don't post in the groups to get views and all that crap. I do it because I am just as passionate as everyone else when it comes to The Walking Dead, and I really want to give my opinion and talk about it just like everyone else. I'm just choosing this format instead, but I do honestly, I love these groups. Look them up. There's a bunch of groups out there. All you have to do is go to search on Facebook and type in The Walking Dead and do a search by group, and you will find them all. What did we learn this episode? Morgan came back. He did. He came back, courtesy of Twisty the Clown. Gel cells are the new living room centerpiece of conversation. Morgan is trying to do good, but in the way he's doing more bad than good by not killing people and keeping them alive. Don't need to go into detail. We all know what I'm talking about. Allison Sislo Bowen sent a question into me and wanted to know, when exactly did Morgan come across the map that had the message from Abraham on it? He came across that when he approached the church, Gabriel's church. He went in there for shelter and he found a map. And when he opened up the map in there, he saw the note. So that, in turn, kind of veered him away from Terminus, which is a good thing, and headed him in the direction towards Alexandria, which, in turn, led him to Daryl and Aaron and saved them, and they got him into Alexandria and reunited with Rick. Overall, great episode. Could have chopped off about 30 extra minutes. We didn't need all that 90 minutes. But it's okay. We all made it out alive. So, with that being said, please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube, and please like it on Facebook, and please like and share as much as you can, because we're all in this together. Go to Instagram, the.memphisdarling, the.memphis.darling on Instagram, and follow, and go to the Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. And I leave you with this. I hope you are all doing what you were meant to be doing on this earth, and you're happy. And if you're not, what the hell is your problem? Just start doing it. You can come back. Morgan did. Daryl did. Merle did. Rick did. Or are you Carol? You're just going to wreak havoc. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful night, and I'll leave you with this. Are you the spear, or are you the super cool ass beating stick? Good night.